Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the stock market. We did get a nice bounce on the week. It is Tuesday. It was important that we bounce. I told you guys previously, like, hey, be very careful because it's looking like we might enter a temporary downtrend that lasts for a couple of weeks. And the pattern, history repeats itself. We have this huge, huge run, we pull back, another huge run, we pull back, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get another week of green here, followed by a pullback even lower. That's kind of how it's been here. And then eventually we get another massive run where we just go months of just going higher and higher and higher. That's been the pattern. But it's good that we're getting this bounce, right? Everyone's excited, everyone's happy, people are making money. This, like I said, and I mentioned this, don't tell me if you've been watching my videos, I've told you so many times, like, hey guys, I think we're gonna fall here, think we're going to go down. So, you know, if history is going to repeat itself, this cross under means we're going to dump. And we did. Yeah, we'll look at this dump here. What does that mean? It means it's an opportunity to add your favorite stocks when they're cheap. So if you've been following this channel, you were prepared, you were ready, you were like, yeah, I'm not going to buy, I'm going to wait to buy nice and cheap. And we did buy nice and cheap. We bought Riot under $10. Anytime it goes under $10, I'm like, it's a buy. Like that. You think I'm kidding? I was showing this the other day. I'm like, guys, look at this. Ticker Riot buy under $10, sell at 15, 50% gain potential, 4 to 6 month swing. 1/11/2024. This was at the beginning of the year. I told everyone if this goes under 10, buy it up. And guess what? Look at that. So if you bought under $10, you easily made over 20%, if not more, depending on when you bought in. And that is the power, my friends, of being patient, waiting for it to come down to the bottom, and most importantly, keeping an eye on the market as a whole. You can't just pay attention to your one stock. You have to pay attention to what the market as a whole is doing. You have to pay attention to what's going on in the Middle East with Russia, because you never know, right? You don't want to be buying a stock and then a catastrophic event happens and then everything dumps. That's usually the case. So there's more to trading than just, oh, here's a stock, let me look at the chart. There's more to it, is the point I'm trying to make. With that out of the way, hopefully you learned something from this. But now let's get into the meat and potatoes here. I would expect this week to be pretty green. A nice retracement of this dump here. We do have a lot of earnings coming up as well, so we kind of have to be cautious because if one of these earnings are bad, it could just either A, tank the market, or B, we just kind of have a choppy day. But as of right now, if we look at our watch list, we are green. Let me pull up the watch list. Yeah, you'll notice green, green, green. Very few stocks are red. Last week it was the opposite, but yeah, lots of green across the markets. So for the watch list, keep an eye on Sound. Keep an eye on Bitcoin miners. Keep an eye on Bitcoin and Riot and Tlry. Here's why you want to keep an eye on these. And SoFi. SoFi is also going to be a good opportunity. Let me show you guys why. You see Tlry down there? You guys have been following my channel. You know I love bottoms, right? Do you see the bottom here? I hope you can see the bottom because if you can't, you need glasses. I have glasses because I need to be able to see these bottoms. But yeah, you see that whole area down there? Whew. I mean, this is held down here. Under $2, it's always a buy. It's always held down here. So, you know, I'm not saying it's time to buy, but if you like trading Tilray, not a bad idea to buy in down here and hold it for a swing. I'm not buying this. Like I'm gonna stick to Bitcoin miners because Bitcoin miners right now they're hot. So same thing with Riot. Like I was saying, if this thing bottoms out, if it goes under $10, it's time to buy. It did go under $10. We did buy, and look where it is now. So Sound, same thing. We've been waiting for a bottom on this one. It has bottomed out here, and we are gonna probably test resistance here on at 460 and then at 490. And if we can get a breakout there, we're gonna go to 5+. So there's your play right there. That's more of a breakout play. What else? What else? I was gonna talk about. There was another one, SoFi. I haven't talked about Palantir, but ooh, Palantir's in a downtrend. Never mind. I'm not touching that with a. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. The reason I want to talk about SoFi is let's switch to the weekly. Get a trend line here. Let's look at what's going on. Ooh, this looks bad actually. On the weekly, you see this bear flag here? I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing a bear flag. I was about to say this might be a buy here because it is as close to the bottom as possible, right? It actually touched it here on this candle, but I might have to change my mind. I was about to say maybe SoFi might be a buy, maybe, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a bear flag actually. Hmm. But either way, if we switch to the monthly, because sometimes we trade off the monthly, sometimes we trade off the weekly. It depends on what's going on. But yeah, downtrend, we have a breakout downtrend. Yeah, honestly, even on the monthly, this looks ugly. Huh. Well, never mind, guys. This looks like it might actually break down soon. Even on the monthly, it looks bearish in this descending triangle. So never mind. Hey, this is why we do technical analysis to see, like, sometimes you look at a stock and you look at the chart and you're like, wow, this looks like an opportunity. And then you zoom in and you're like, oh, no, this is or zoom out and you're like, oh, this is actually a bad play. That's why I look, one look at Palantir and you know this is a bad play. Like, what? Nah, I'm not. This looks like Tesla. Look at Tesla. You want to see Tesla? Ooh, yeah. You don't want to touch anything that's downtrending like that. We're looking to buy bottoms. But yeah, Tilray is probably the best one just because it is as close to the bottom as possible. Soundhound, you'd be playing the breakout, and Riot, Mara, any of those Bitcoin miners, you'd be playing the Bitcoin having hype. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. We're waiting for AITX to come down cheap. Mm, no, I don't see anything else worth buying right now. So you take again, this is my watch list. These are the stocks that I'm keeping an eye on for another opportunity or for a breakout play. But ILIS, if you like trading penny stocks, I would wait for this to come down under double seven. Yeah, 0075. What's the other one? AITX. I would wait for 0025. This one likes to slow bleed. It has these candles here, but it doesn't mean anything. It slow bleeds. Wait for it to come down nice and cheap. It's an AI stock that has its runs, and we've been taking advantage of it and made our 50% recently. So waiting for 0025 on that one. What's the other one? I'm missing one, right? AITX, Sybil. No, you can't buy that one. So yeah, that's about it. I think Tilray right here. That's probably like the best one. Like it's beautiful chef's kiss, as close to the bottom as possible. You switch to the weekly. I mean, that's probably where you want to buy, especially with these green candles looking similar. Like buyers always step in down here, and that's where you want to jump in. I might buy it honestly. I'm thinking about it. It's definitely looking juicy. I'll say that much. So yeah, Tilray and Soundhound are probably the two biggest ones, and Riot. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you got something out of this. Out of all these, definitely Tilray looks like the biggest one. Just be again, my channel is focused on swing trades, long term. So if you buy Tilray here, this is the weekly chart, mind you. So when I'm showing you this weekly chart, we're trading off the weekly. So definitely don't expect to buy in, and then tomorrow it goes to $3. You can even look here. It takes 1, 2, 3. It takes weeks for this, if not months, for it not only to retrace but also to have that run where you can make 50% plus. So if you're gonna buy in right now, definitely the game plan is to hold for quite a while. I'm probably gonna make a game plan for the premium Discord because this one does look that juicy. Like I have never traded this one, I believe, but I've kept an eye on it, and I'm like, man, it's so consistent down here under $2. I might have to buy in next time it's down here, and it is down here under $2. So it is in the buy zone. So I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna do some research on this stock. I don't really know it that well. Last thing I would want is to buy in, alert it, and then they decide to dilute or do something stupid that hurts us as traders. So I'm gonna have to do my research on this one. I know it's a cannabis company, and but I still got to do my research. That's why I'm not buying in right away. If I knew the stock very well, like the back of my hand, I would have already bought in because I know it that well. But I don't really know Tilray that well. So if anyone knows anything about Tilray and you're watching this, let me know what you think. But that's it for the video. As always, like, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.